What's up, everybody out there? Aaron here. I always do deck profiles. But these deck profiles that I'm doing, they are fun decks. They're not competitive. Because I don't play competitive. Now you can see right here, zombie. This is not just zombie. This will be zombie vampire. So, further ado, here we go. Zombie Master. Once per turn, you can send one monster from your hand to the graveyard, then target one level 4 or lower zombie monster in either graveyard. Special summon that. Mizuki. You can banish this card from your graveyard to target one zombie monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target. Tatsunekro. A tuner. Now, this tuner is, when this is on the field, you can synchro summon this and another monster of the requirement you need to synchro summon a synchro monster, but those are going to be banished. So it's a different kind of way than just a regular synchro summon. Then there's Tristan. When this is a normal summoned, when this card is normal summoned, you can target one zombie monster with 0 defense in your graveyard. Add it to your hand. Gains 300 attack if you control another zombie monster or monsters. Basically, your only one target is Zombie Master. Necrobanshee. Zombie world in the field cannot be destroyed by card effects. Also, neither player can target it with card effects. And it's a quick effect. You can banish this card from the field or graveyard, activate Zombie World directly from your hand or deck. You can only use this effect once per turn. So basically, it is to help you from Zombie World not being destroyed. Now we will go with vampires. The Sorcerer. If this card in your possession is sent to the graveyard by your opponent's card, you can target one vampire monster or vampire spell trap from your deck to your hand. You can also banish this card from your graveyard to target one vampire monster you normal summon this turn cannot be without tributing. Most likely I don't pay attention to that effect. I only pay attention to how you're going to get a zombie vampire. My mistake. I'm always thinking zombie because they are zombies. So my mistake on that. Shadow Vampire. When this card is normal summon, you can special summon one dark vampire monster from your hand or deck, except itself. But if you do, the one that you special summon is the only one that can attack. Then we got the Vamp. Once per turn, when this card or vampire monster is normal summoned to your field, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, whose attack is higher than this card's. Equip it to this card. This card gains attack equal to the combination original attack of the monsters equipped to it by this effect. If this card is sent to the graveyard while equipped with this card by effect, special summon that card. Most likely I don't pay attention to that effect. Even though if it's a good effect, I just pay attention to it's just a good 2000 attacker. With a couple of cards in the deck that make it a bit more powerful than just a 2000 attacker. Then the Vampire Scarlet Scourge. It's a good 1 tribute, 22 attacker. I'm not going to read the effect because I don't play these effects. Then the Vampire Red Baron. Attack is 24. 6-star monster. Now their effects are pretty much you're going to pay life points, but basically you don't want to do that. And then just the Vampire Grimsum. So yeah, just the same thing. A level 5, 2000 attacker. But they're not going to be just 2000 attackers or for what I'm going to show you in the deck. So first, go with Zombie World. The field spell for zombies. All monsters in the graveyard, on the field, and in the graveyard become zombies. Neither player can tribute summon monsters except zombie monsters. So you do tribute in the deck except only zombies you can bring out. The vampires are zombies. So it does not affect you for tributing and playing these monster cards. But if your opponent were to tribute, they must tribute to play zombies. If not, they cannot tribute. Vampire Kingdom for the vampires. But zombie type monsters gain 500 attack during damage calculation only. Once per turn, when a card or cards is sent from your opponent's deck to the graveyard, target one card on the field. Send one dark vampire monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard. And if you do, destroy that target. I don't really pay attention to that effect. I only pay attention to zombie type monsters gain 500 attack during damage calculation. Only. Now it does not say vampires, only vampires. No, zombies. So your regular zombies also, when they attack after damage calculation, gain 500 attack. Only on that turn. Then Book of Life. Target one zombie monster in your graveyard and one monster in your opponent's graveyard. Special summon the first target, also banish the second target. So most likely you're going to bring out one of your zombies and remove one card your opponent controls. One card your opponent's in the graveyard. Now it says target one zombie. So you can also target one of the vampires that is in your graveyard. Allure of Darkness, your draw power of the deck. Draw 2 cards, then remove from play one dark monster. The whole entire deck of monster cards are darks except for Mizuki. Mizuki's an earth. All the rest are darks. So most likely you're not going to really have the effect of being able to discard your whole entire hand if you do not have dark monsters. Because most likely you are going to have dark monsters unless somehow when you drew cards and it's your turn, you have cards in your hand that you have no monsters, well then, and your 2 cards that you drew are nothing but magic and traps, well then you're going to lose them all. But hopefully, most likely, you are not going to have that problem because you're going to have a lot of zombies that are darks. Terraforming. Your spell card to get any field spell card right from the deck to your hand. So, Zombie World or Vampire Kingdom, whichever one you need. As I said, powering up your zombies, you're going to use Solidarity. If you have only one original printed type of monster in your graveyard, face up monsters you control with the same type gain 800. Everything is zombie. So, Solidarity works. Raigeki, Dark Hole, Foolish Burial. The reason why Foolish Burial, you're always going to want to have a zombie or your main combo player, you're going to want Mizuki in the graveyard. Or if you need to, you need your Vampire Sorcerer in the graveyard to remove to get a Vampire Kingdom. You're going to want to have your Banshee in the graveyard to remove it to get Zombie World because maybe you do not have those combos yet and you want to have a field spell. Or most likely, yes, you're just going to want to have Mizuki. Or sometimes also it could just be you want a zombie on the field because of Zombie Master to special summon. Metaverse. Take one field spell from your graveyard and either activate it or add it to your hand. It's almost like a terraforming, except it's a trap card, and terraforming is you just search it and you have it in your hand. No, Metaverse, you can play it already. So that's like a +2. +1, get your field spell. +2, you can add it, you can just play it already instead of having it in your hand. Or yes, you can have it in your hand, except yeah, +2, you can just play it already. Mirror Force, Storm Mirror Force, Quaking Mirror Force. Compulsory evacuation devices. I say it is much better than just paying your life points if you're going to play Solemn Judgment, Solemn Warning, or Solemn Strikes. And then again, those are competitive trap cards. Compulsory evacuation device can be, but you're not paying life points. And who the heck would run compulsory evacuation devices anymore? I don't see anybody playing those cards anymore. But it is very, very consistent, and it's a chain effect also. So if they were to MST or anything else, you can chain it to play compulsory evacuation device. Now it does say target. So if you're going against monsters that say you cannot target them, well then you can't target them. And then of course, yeah, compulse. And then just for the extra deck, Red Eye Zombie Necro Dragon. It's any tuner, so if you had any other tuner besides your zombie, well then it can work. Now it is a zombie, so it works also with, of course, Solidarity. Gains 100 attack and defense for each zombie monster on the field and in the graveyards. So, again, another boost up, except for its own effect, gain 100, and then with Solidarity, that works awesome. So now let's show you of how this deck can run. Okay, let's go Foolish Burial. Your Mirror Force. Zombie Master. Terraforming. Your Sorcerer. So your 5 cards, your draw, Raigeki. Now there's a lot of things you can do. Most likely, you're going to want to set your trap cards. Now, okay, you have Foolish. You're going to want to throw, most likely, your Mizuki. It's in the graveyard. If you don't want to deal with any monsters, if you're going second and you're going against huge monsters, and of course, Raigeki does not target. So, yeah, you can hit monsters. If you don't want to deal with them, most likely you do not. Play your field spell, because you want to get a field spell, so you can get any of your choice. Let's just say you want to go with Vampire Kingdom. Activate it to your field spell zone. These are level 4 monsters. You can go with any. Let's just say Zombie Master. Now, of course, it does say when you're going to attack, during damage calculation, all zombies gain 500. So even if you just summon that, you attack, damage calculation, it's going to gain 500. Or instead, yes, if you just wanted to summon your Sorcerer. Either one, whichever you want to summon out, is particularly fine. Now, let's say your draw was Allure Darkness. So activate Allure Darkness. So let's just say, yeah, Zombie Master is in. You drew into a Tattoo Necro. And a Solidarity. You have to throw away rather your Sorcerer or your Tattoo Necro. I would throw away your Sorcerer. Remove. So Allure Darkness, Raigeki, Mizuki, and your Foolish Burial is in the graveyard. Now, okay. Activate Solidarity. Zombie Master, discard a monster. You must have a zombie, so you have your Mizuki and Tattoo Necro. Special summon the Tattoo Necro. Synchro to make a level 7. Red Eye Zombie Necro Dragon. Now, of course, yeah, we are playing the Link format, so it has to be to the Link format. Gain 100 attack for each zombie monster on the field and in the graveyards. You have no zombies on the field, but you have zombies in the graveyard. So 1, 2, 3. So 24. So there was 3. So 25, 26, 27. Now, you have 1 printed of the same, so Solidarity. So, plus 3 is 27. Add another 800. So, 27, 3,000, 35 attack this zombie is. Now, attack, Vampire Kingdom. During damage calculation, all zombies gain 500 attack. So this would be a 4,000 attacker. Your Red Eye Zombie Necro Dragon. 4,000. So from 24, it's at 4,000 attack. Huge right there. Another thing, let's say, yeah, it was destroyed. But if you wanted to, remove Mizuki, special summon a zombie. Now this was done successfully, so you don't have to put it to the Link format. It's just a regular monster now. That's with zombies. Of course, yeah, you can, if you had your Sorcerer out, you have Shadow Vampire in your hands. Now let's say, yeah, Zombie World was in the zone. You cannot tribute unless you're going to tribute summon a zombie. So let's say that would have happened. You tribute, play, use the effect, special summon any. The one you summon out, that's the only one that can attack. Now again, yes, if you have Solidarity, it's going to increase. So from 2,000 to how many? Let's just say, yeah, another 800. So it's 28. 800, it's a 3,000 attacker. And with Zombie World on the field, if you don't want it to be destroyed, well then hope you have your Necro Banshee out. Because this protects it from being destroyed. So, huge things you can do with this deck. If you want to revive one, you're going to book a life, bring back whichever you want from the graveyard. When you have Tristan out, it's going to gain 300, and with Solidarity out, they gain If you can bring out more, let's just say the 2 solidarity, well then they're going to gain again. So 800, 800, it's going to gain 16 attack more higher. And then just yes, yeah. Some of them have effects of they can gain attack by their own effect and by the spell cards you have activated. So Tristan has an effect of gaining attacks. Your Necro Dragon has a way of its own effect of gaining attack. If you wish to, yes, you can summon out, remove. If you have one in your hand, remove to make a level 7. If you need to, remove from the field or from the graveyard. Get Vampire Kingdom. From the field, remove, or from the graveyard, removed. Get Zombie World. You have your backup. You have already you can already just play this. So if they were to tribute, you don't even have Zombie World out, you can just activate, get a Zombie World from your graveyard, play it, and then you just stop your opponent. If they're gonna tribute to play any other besides a zombie, you just stop them from doing anything. So, a vampire or zombie. So, hope you all enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm also on another channel called Wrath Games, and I do my deck profiles there. So I have a lot of deck profiles I have done, and it's on that channel. So check it out for yourself if you want to. And I'll be showing deck profiles later since I'm doing deck profiles on this channel. So like, comment, subscribe. Show you more deck profiles later. Peace.